Hi everybody and welcome to Spangley Nails YouTube. My name is Nicole and welcome to today's video. As you can see, today's video is 8 Halloween nail designs using gel polish, and I will try my hardest to keep up with myself on this voiceover. So without further ado, let's get on to the first design. Is it even Halloween if you don't do blood dripping from your cuticles? No. So first of all, I'm going in with 2 coats of Classy Nails Peach Sorbet and obviously curing that in my lamp. Next, I'm going in with Classy Nails Fire Engine. I've taken the sticky layer off of Peach Sorbet and I am going in with Fire Engine and drawing on the blood. As gory as that is. This next step is obviously totally optional, but I'm going in with some red glitter onto the blood just to make it a little bit more like wearable and a little bit more classy, excuse the pun. You obviously don't need to do that because you could just leave it red and you could matte the sort of nude bit and then make the blood glossy. I just made it glittery because why not? Anyway, I'm finishing off with my top coat and this is the finished look. On to design number 2, which is a black cat French. Gosh, that was a mouthful. So I'm starting off with 2 coats of Ciate Shellac Negligee, which is my favourite like sheer polish. And then I am using my black gel polish to give myself a black French, but don't buy this black gel polish because it's really not very good. After I filmed this particular tutorial, I threw it in the bin. So this is how I do a French. I literally just go on messy and then clean it up with a brush that I got off of Amazon. I'm drawing the wee cat on my ring finger, which consists of a half circle at the tip of my finger and then 2 triangles for its ears. And then I'm drawing a question mark type shape on my pinky finger to act as its tail. That was the easy part. You're going to see me a lot using these gel paint a lot during this video. This is the white one, so they're by Candy Coat. So I'm just going on and making 2 dots for the eyes, and then I'm just using my brush and a funky nail angle here to widen those out, add 2 wee triangles at the sides to make the eyes, obviously. Then I'm going in with Classy Nails Kiwi Cocktail to give the cat green eyes, because this is supposed to be an evil cat, but I just thought it looked a bit like drunk, so I'm going in with a darker green in the form of cool khaki and giving it a little bit more dimension. And I obviously went over the lines a little bit, so I'm just using some black polish to cover up my mistakes. If only life was that easy. Anyway, I'm finishing off with my top coat obviously, and here is the finished look. So I think that this is obviously really Halloweeny without being too Halloweeny, if that makes sense. The third design is Ghosts. Now this is a French again, so I'm going in obviously with 2 coats of Ciate Shellac Negligee, because like I say, it's my favourite sheer polish and I use it all the time. So I'm using Ciate Shellac Cream Puff and I'm doing a normal French this time, so exactly the same way as I did it the last time. For the black, I just go in messy and then I clean it up. But because I'm sort of like going up the way, I wasn't too overly bothered by the fact that it was a bit messy. Anyway, I'm using a bigger brush to make a sort of like weird blob question mark shape up the side of my nail. I'm going in with black gel paint, making a wee face and finishing off with top coat. Again, this is Halloweeny without being too Halloweeny, and it still is classy enough that you could wear this like every day, or for a couple of days at least. Fourth design is foil pumpkins. So to start off, I'm going in with 2 coats of my favourite nude at the moment, which is Classy Nails Peach Sorbet. There is a slight shimmer in this, so it's not like a solid nude. Anyway, I've removed the sticky layer and then I'm going in with this little foil glue that I got from Glitterarty Nails, but they don't do it anymore, which is rubbish. Anyway, I just put that like at the bottom half and then I'm pushing my foil into said tacky layer of foil glue. I'm going in with my Candy Coat gel paint in black, and I'm just outlining that to make the shape of a pumpkin, which just kind of looks like a love heart until you add the inside parts, then it starts to look like a pumpkin. but again, I just thought this was really like classy, really wearable, really different. I've seen this floating about on Instagram over the last couple of weeks, and I've seen it just done with paint, but I thought by using the foil it just gives it a little bit more dimension and a little bit of something like when I done the blood drip with the glitter. Again, it was just trying to make it a little bit more different and a little bit more wearable. Anyway, the fifth design is these bats. Oh my gosh, I love this design. So I'm going in with 2 coats of Blue Skies Blackpool because, like I say, that black polish that you've seen a couple of designs ago is now RIP in the bin. I'm top coating that with CJP's tack-free top coat. And then I am going in with this Born Pretty stamping plate, my clear jelly stamper and my Moe London special stamping polish. I don't like this stamping plate. There's an image on it that I don't think is appropriate, so I don't recommend it, don't buy it. I will put a link in the description box below to where I think if you want a stamping plate that's got bats on it, I'll find one and put it down there for you. Anyway, I'm going in with the What's Up Nails Alchemy powder, and I'm burnishing that into the tack-free top coat on top of the bats to reveal said bats. Now, the only way I could show you was to put the rubbishy lighting here to show you what it was doing, because I realised that my studio light here was completely bleaching it out, so you didn't see it too well, but you can see it here in the final shots. I just love this powder, it looks like petrol. The sixth design is Mummies, and we are going in with 2 coats of Almond Crunch by Classy Nails, and this is my favourite nude versus Peach Sorbet, which has that slight shimmer. This one doesn't obviously have a shimmer, it's a complete cream. And then I'm using this liquid latex by My Bliss Kiss, and I'm covering my whole nail backwards and frontwards. That does not make sense. Anyway, back and front. And then I'm using my spider gel. The white one is by NTS, and the other 2, which is like a champagne and a rose gold colour, are from eBay. And I am going round and round and round my nail. Hence why I put the latex on the front and the back, because this stuff goes everywhere, but it's so cool. I love the effect. I like to cure after each colour because then I find it starts spreading, which annoys me. Anyway, I just think that these designs are like wearable and classy and still like represent Halloween without being too overly gory or overly, like, these are still wearable like every day, like even before Halloween, leading up to Halloween and a little bit after Halloween until you can get in for your next appointment. Anyway, going back in with those 2 gel paints, I am making a triangular shape across the middle of my nail, and then adding 2 white dots for the eyes and 2 black dots for the pupils. I'm finishing off with my top coat, and that is the 6th design. The 7th design is Old English handwriting, which is something that I have done on clients quite a lot. One of the, like a client request is to have their initials on their ring fingers, so it's something that I have practiced over the course of the last couple of years, so I thought it was only appropriate to use this skill, I suppose. The best advice I can give for doing the Old English handwriting is get your phone, look it up on Google, zoom in on the particular initial or the particular letter that you want to use, zoom in and then pick a central point. So you'll have seen from me that the central point was the first line before the scoops of the B, and work out the way. From there, start in the centre and work out. I've found what works best for me. If you've got a different method, then that's fab, or if something different works best for you, again, that's great. But yeah, so this is me writing the word boo, B-O and O, and an exclamation point, because I couldn't think of another Halloweeny word that would fit across 4 fingers. And the 8th and final design is a spider with some spider's webs, and I'm going in with Blue Sky's Nude Sunday, which is a sheer nude. And don't worry about the flooding of the cuticles, I did take that away before we cured. I'm going in with this lamp, I'm going in with this stamping plate to use that wee spider's web and my clear jelly stamper again. And then I'm also using this sticky stamping polish by Moira. I'm obviously using it in white because it's going to be for spider's webs. But these wee stamping plates I got off Amazon, and they don't have like a brand or a name, so I'll just leave the link in the description box below if you're interested in them. It came in a pack of 5, I think. So I'm just going ahead and stamping that on my thumb, index, middle and pinky fingers. I'm leaving my ring finger blank for now. And then I'm going in with this holographic nail powder that again I got from Amazon. It was such a barg. It was in a pack of 15, I think, for 15 quid. And the holographic one is Shimmy's balls, like, honestly. Anyway, this Moira stamping polish is so good because basically it allows you to then stamp and then you can stick things to the stamped image, whether that be like powder, glitter, foil. It is an absolute must-have in anybody's like nail toolkit. Like, I wouldn't be without it now that I've got it. Anyway, I'm just going in with my Nails Ink SOS pen, which again is a tool I would not be without ever, and taking away that overstamped image. For the ring finger, I'm going in with NTS Bling On Adhesive and adding in 2 Swarovski crystals to make a spider. And I'm curing that in my lamp. And then I am, because I'm just being a bit extra, I'm obviously stamping on a line and painting the rubbing the holographic into that, because that's still web technically at that part, before I then go in with my black gel paint and add in the spider's legs. I quickly realised that it's extremely difficult to try and make them symmetrical, and I also made a mistake there, but I think it's super important to leave that in because we all make mistakes. Anyway, you're only seeing me doing 4 because I realised it was super hard to try and make them symmetrical whilst painting upside down. So this is the spider and spider's webs, and again, totally classy, totally wearable, and totally repping Halloween without being too OTT. So that is the 8 designs and the video all finished. I have been working on this video since September, so I'm really excited to get it out for you guys. I was inspired by a couple of artists that I've seen on Pinterest, and if I can track down their Instagrams, I will leave them in the description box below for you, and I will also leave all the links to all the products that I've used down below, so if there's something there that tickles your fancy, then you can check out the description box and the link will be there for you. Go ahead and give this video a great big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell so that you will be notified anytime I upload a new video, and I will see you guys all next time, whenever that may be. Bye!